Hey guys, thank you so much for returning to my channel. This is your girl, Nitra P. So today's video is going to be about do Black lives matter to Black lives? So I wanted to talk about the importance of unity in the Black community and to start to begin for people to really heal men more so because the world has tricked y'all to being all these different ways that you are currently, and it was truly to not have the best outcome for you, and it knew that, but it was a trickery kind of thing. But that the enemy does all the time, the devil does all the time. Yes, Black women do need to heal as well. Everyone has things we got to work on, but so today, I just wanted to say like about this, what is that? The fight from the Alabama River fight. I think that in the world, people look at it as a opportunity and a reason to start to stand up and fight, which I think that's true. But we have to see this through a spiritual lens and as a smart person type of lens. Like, don't give the government what they want. They want to start a race war. They want to start a civil unrest and like rioting and all that. There's a certain way and a smart way and the right way to do things. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, Black lives, do they matter to Black people? Why are we the only ones that always tend to, tear down our women? Why are we the only ones who have such a hard time supporting each other like the Mexicans do? Why are we the only ones killing each other with, these so-called gangs and being gang this and gang that and murdering each other for many years? I was just telling my friend 3 days ago about how the government in the 80s, the early 80s, had put crack and guns in the inner cities to destroy Black people and destroyed Black people. They took the bait. They took the bait, and we never should have took the bait. The problem with the fatherless homes in the Black community is the point that the devil really wanted to do, and he accomplished his goal because the devil knew if he could take down the man, he could take down the whole structure of stability, sanity, and a firm foundation and a healthy person, being the children that were being raised in that. Then you got like domestic violence. It's never okay to hit a woman. Even if she hits you, you restrain her or you move and you leave. Never be with a woman that thinks she can hit you either. That's not okay either. I'm not saying that. It's never okay for anyone to put their hands on each other, especially in a romantic relationship. Then you have people who have, like myself, have had family members who have gotten addicted to drugs, hard drugs, crack, heroin, cocaine, whatever. People that I know in my family was their choice was cocaine, and we all know what that can do. Luckily, the person closest to me that did get addicted was a person with money that continued to keep money and nice things around them, but still used crack and all that. But yeah, and then alcoholism. Alcoholism is very dangerous because that's when people start to be rapists. They start to abuse people around them. They start to gamble and waste away all their money that they've accumulated. Just a lot of things. And really, I want to know, like, Black men and Black women, when is the things going to change in the Black community? Do our lives really matter to each other? We always wanted to scream since this lot more unfortunate lives were taken by the police. But do they really matter to ourselves? Like, at the end of the day, nothing can change until we value ourselves. and stop letting white supremacy and, racism tell us what we're worth, and then we continue to destroy ourselves within ourselves. It starts with the fathers coming into the homes, being there, being hands-on every time when it's necessary. Be the dad that, goes to the games, that does homework, that goes to, doctor visits, um, helps, like I said, just does everything that the mother does, that the fathers tend to see. Because I didn't even have a dad. My mom was a single mom of three, and I'm the baby of those three. So yeah, and it helps a man show him how to be a real man, what it means and what it looks like to be a real man, and then it helps the daughter to know what she's supposed to allow and not allow, and how to be properly treated by the opposite sex. And no, it's not okay to continue to brush under the rugs the uncles and the cousins and the whoever in the family that would touch on little boys and touch on little girls. That's not okay. That's another problem that should never have been brushed under any family's rug and told like, oh, I don't believe you, or why would he do that? I don't believe you. That's not okay. Always believe when a child tells you something. And if you were ever that child, you have to speak on it, because that's the only way you're going to get set free from it. God is good. But yeah, I really want to know, like, when do we start to love ourselves? Black men, when will you love yourself to know that you deserve to be healed? You deserve to not use women and relationships and money as a means to make yourself feel like you're worthy of, that you're good enough to find self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? And women, we have got to learn to love ourselves, as far as, just because the standards of beauty are so extreme, that does not mean we need to abide by those beauty standards. Love ourselves as we are right now. And if there's anything that you just can't get past, then I mean, hey, I'm just going to say, like, just do it because you want to do it, but still love yourself before it. You know what I'm saying? You should love yourself before you do it. But yeah, a lot of the standards of beauty standards were fantasies and unreal. You know what I'm saying? Fantasies that you can't really achieve unless you have tons of money in the bank. And the men and the women, we've got to stop blaming each other. I understand what it's like now, because things have continued to happen in a pattern, but now the pattern has been broken. But I understand why black women are so angry. We have no protection. We are women. We are dainty. We are not as strong. And then they had to be raped, beaten, and, left to be figured out how to become so strong. And it's emotionally gives you anger. It gives you emotional upset, because it's like, well, I'm still the weaker physical vessel, but I've learned to be physically strong to fight and protect myself, and to protect myself financially, to provide for myself financially. I understand it, because I'm dealing with the anger feelings now that I'm really asking God to help me with. And just know that women, we are worthy of being dainty. You are worthy of being loved. Your brown skin is beautiful. Black features are beautiful. And don't ever let nobody try to tell you what you don't deserve. And don't ever let nobody try to tell you that your experiences and your feelings are not what happened, and that you can't feel like that, or that that's not how you should feel. That's wrong. No one can tell somebody how to experience their experiences and what their experience was. Unless you are that person, you do not know what they feeling and how they should feel. And that is very toxic and wrong and evil to tell somebody that. A human has feelings, and we are allowed to feel them. And the way we experience things, we are allowed to feel them. And men and women, we need to learn to embrace getting